Welcome back to our next day of our Lenten meditations. And today we're going to take on hymn number 145. Now quit your care. This particular hymn, the words to this hymn, were written by Percival Dearmer, who was an English priest and liturgist who is probably best remembered as the author of a book entitled The Parson's Handbook, which is a guide to the pastoral administration of parish priests. And it is a book that not only is still in print today, but I, for one, can tell you that it was even still recommended as seminary reading 14 years ago. Now, for our purposes, there's another element of this particular priest that is we need to pay more attention to. His other hat, as it were, or Beretta, you could say, is editor and compiler of the 1906 English hymnal. He worked on this particular compilation with the legendary composer Rolf Vaughan Williams. And not only did he team with Williams, he also teamed with Martin Shaw to produce two other compilations of English hymns. One is called Songs of Praise, and the other is the Oxford Book of Carols. And if you happen to have sung in a choir at any point in time in the Episcopal Church, inevitably you have come across the Oxford Book of Carols. It's usually got a green cover, and most of us will look at it and say, oh, yes, I know I've sung something out of that. Now, Dearmer and his wife, his first wife, were volunteers during World War I, and they volunteered as ambulance attendants. In turn, he spent the later part of his ministry in Westminster Abbey running a soup kitchen in order to help those who were in the area around the Abbey to be able to make it through day to day. Not only was he an amazing editor and very interested in liturgy and elements of music, he was also a lifelong dedicated man who took care of those in need. This was his true priority. And what we have left for his ministry are hymns such as this one. And so let's take a few moments and hear the words that Dearmer has left for us to contemplate. Now quit your care and anxious fear and worry, for schemes are vain, and fretting brings no gain. Lent calls to prayer, to trust and dedication. God brings new beauty nigh. Reply, reply, reply with love to love most high. Reply, reply, reply with love to love most high. To bow the head in sackcloth and in ashes, or rend the soul, such grief is not Lent's goal, but to be led where God's glory flashes, his beauty to come near. Make clear, make clear. Make clear where truth and light appear. Make clear, make clear. Make clear where truth and light appear. For is not this the fast that I have chosen? The prophet spoke. To shatter every yoke of wickedness, the grievous bands to loosen, oppression put to flight, to fight, to fight, to fight till every wrong set right. To fight, to fight, to fight till every wrong set right. For righteousness and peace will show their faces to those who feed the hungry in their need, and wrongs redress, who build the old waste places and in darkness shine. Divine, divine, divine it is when all combine. Divine, divine, divine it is when all combine. Then shall your light break forth as doth the morning. Your health shall spring, the friends you make shall bring God's glory bright. Your way through life adorning, and love shall be the prize. Arise, arise, arise and make a paradise. Arise, arise, arise and make a paradise. I love that this hymn is so helpful to focus us on the things that really matter. The outreach that we give to others, the care that we show for people who are in need. I get the feeling just from this hymn and from the things that I have read about him that Father Dearmer was truly an incredible man. And so I have a few questions for you to ponder as you think about this. First off, what particular part of the overall image of the hymn strikes a chord with you? And why do you think that is? The first verse of this hymn offers a different definition to the theme of Lent. How does leaning into being called to prayer, to trust, and dedication offer a change to how you think about your Lenten practice? And finally, think about a time where you've been involved in a ministry that has aided those in need. How did you see the face of righteousness and peace during that time? That hymn provokes an awful lot of thoughts. And so I'll leave you with your thoughts for now and hope to see you again tomorrow. And until then, you take care and may God continue to bless.